Good morning, Goa. Welcome to the Good Morning Goa show on HCN News and Entertainment channel. I'm your host Shoaib, and today in the studio I have a person from the political arena who speaks his mouth, who has stuck to his ideas and ideology, despite being a person who has been into different political parties. I'm talking about Trajano De Mello. Welcome to the Good Morning Goa show, Mr. Trajan. Sir, firstly, this shocker for the Congress, where despite having 16 MLAs and everybody thought that these 16 are a united front, but we see that only 11 votes have been, Mira Kumar, their candidate, has been able to only secure 11 votes. Your first reactions to this?
To me, it is not a shocker. I have known it, I have been fighting with it from within the party. And because I would expose further dark deeds, especially of the party president then, Mr. Luis Falero, I was the only person to be sacked for asking why a government could not be formed. Why a government could not be formed was termed as an anti-party activity. And I was knowing it very well that everybody is talking and writing that Mr. Luis Falero built the party. He has destroyed the party, this can be seen. These are all tickets given by him who have cross-voted. Remember one thing, the Congress is come to its lowest under the presidency of Luis Falero. I will give you the facts and figures. In an anti-Congress wave in 2012, only 4 candidates lost the deposit. In an anti-BJP wave under Luis Falero's presidency, 12 candidates lost the deposit and 5 candidates lost by 5,000 votes. What did he build? Today, the position is such that the entire party, the entire legislature and the high command rushes to a person's house who is expelled to be a candidate. This is what you have built. You expel him and your whole party goes to his doorstep, please be the candidate. Where is the building of the party?
So you're saying this whole scenario of saying that the Congress has been rebuilt in the last 2 years.
I'm giving you facts and figures, sir. I'm not talking something imaginary. These are facts and figures. I have been challenging, I'm on record, Mr. Luis Falero should come for a debate with me. I will expose all his deeds, giving him a chance to defend himself and prove me wrong. He has ruined the party and I am also on record. Just changing the party, putting a nice man like Shantaram Naik there, with a scoundrel like Luis Falero, he will keep on disturbing. I am on record earlier. This is all his acts. He is responsible for, he gave the tickets. We boast that I have given tickets to new faces. What new faces? You have only tried to put your own opponents out. He has humiliated every leader in the Congress party.
So, but this was the same time when you joined the party from the NCP. I mean, it was during Lewison's term itself, and you both together, I mean, you seen embracing each other at your welcome ceremony.
I think after I joining the Congress party, I did my best to keep the Congress flag flying high. The president, check the president's press conferences. He had no courage. I told him repeatedly that I have got a high court order against the tourism minister then. If it was Mr. Parrikar, the chief minister or the opposition leader or the president of the BJP in Goa, he would have not allowed that minister to get out of the chamber till he put his resignation in. He promised me to have that he will give me some people to have a dharna there. Failed to do it. He was hobnobbing with everybody. A man who has got vigilance on top of his head. Can he function? He has got a vigilance inquiry against his head. If he is so clear, he should go in a writ petition, get a time-bound clearance on that. He will go behind the bars.
So, you're saying this is all about just
saving his own skin,
saving yourself, and despite all that halla gulla that the party has been.
What is the halla gulla? 12 candidates lose their deposits. 6 candidates are cross-voting. 1 has already left. The one you supported left you on that day only. Who is responsible for all this?
Is it also, when we are talking about this, is it also, since you were in the party and until a few days back, is it also that the statement which says, people are leaving the party, or now in this circumstance where the MLAs themselves are cross voting, is it because the Congress party is sinking and there's no savior for the Congress?
See, the people had given a gift to the Congress party. Congress party did not work. Luisin Falero is created a history in Goa. As a president, did not campaign for a single candidate. So what are we talking about? Have you heard of a president not campaigning for any other candidate? You may not reach to all the 40, agreed? Not a single. Why? Out of fear. Out of fear. And he built a party. 12 people lose the... I am not making allegations. These are recorded facts. It takes you 48 hours to choose a leader, and now you have chosen Babu Kodekar. AICC secretary is on record. They don't have a waiting in CM. Automatically the opposition leader is normally a waiting CM, but he says no, we will decide that afterwards. So Babu Kodekar is kept there to do all the dirty work, spend the money, play this, play all this. Now Luisin Falero will demand his resignation through some people. As an opposition leader, you have failed to keep your flock together.
So well, today is the Rajya Sabha elections. Though the Rajya Sabha election is a little different from the president's poll.
For me, sir, it is not. I have been fighting it out that this is a mess done by Luisin Falero. I have been fighting it out. The rumors today to the people and you, it's a shocker. For me, it is not a shocker. The 6 or 7, they were trying to get 2/3, therefore they were stuck. Were trying to move on the very first day. And Luisin Falero is encouraging some.
So, is this government now very stable? Now, this question as a person from Goa Forward.
See, I have just joined the Goa Forward.
Yeah, so, is this government very
I have joined the Goa Forward on one principle. I know Vijay for the last 25 years. I was also shocked when he took that decision. But today, the twin issues that are required for the development and growth for Goyakar Pond is secularism and communal harmony. And I am very sure he will not compromise these two issues. And with that, I have joined him. You can see that the Chief Minister is acting not like earlier. A lot of changes in that man. So why not support a man who is changing?
So, you're saying that now with Goa Forward as a coalition partner, the BJP also will have to compromise on its ideology.
Where is the compromise? There are issues that the people want. Where is the compromise? The Chief Minister has accepted it. That certain this secular, this communal disharmony will not be. Today he has realized it. He is a changed man. Let me be very clear.
Okay.
He has understood. He has now understood the pulse of the people better than it was before.
Okay. Coming to, we'll come to the issues and then Goa Forward, but some of the issues that you fought earlier, and one amongst them, as you pointed out also, with regard to the tourism minister, how far will Goa Forward go in supporting you? Because since it is now a part and partner of the coalition government, and this is about a BJP person.
See, yesterday there is an assurance given by the Revenue Minister that he will take some action against the illegal allotments in Kolwa Comunidad.
Yeah.
I have tweeted and asked whether what is this? If you are going to inquire and take action, I have got a High Court order confirmed by the Supreme Court to revert that land. Why that is not happening? And let me make it very clear. I require no support from any political party. No political party supported me. I did it on my own. It went up to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court has confirmed that order, but it is not happening. Now that I am a part of the ally of this present government, I will use my office to see that law, that I am not asking to them to do anything. They don't have to do any inquiry also. You see, there was a statement made that what that fellow is talking, he is jumping from one party and the other. Please, let me bring things on record. I have never been elected. I have not been elected and then jumped. I have not taken a particular party's support and then gone the other side on the very first day. I am a free man. I have moved on certain ideologies. After getting, I have never been elected, and therefore the question of I jumping parties is my freedom. Nobody can stop me on that. I could understand if I was elected, taking a support from a political party, and overnight you are not seen there at all. I am not of that. Now let us see. I don't require the party support.
So
I have got a High Court order.
So will this order be executed?
I will see that it will get executed. I require no one's support.
And in those circumstances, will Goa Forward support you? That is the
What support I want from them now?
No, as a partner in the coalition, will there not be any?
No, tell me one thing. What support I require from them now? I have got a High Court order confirmed by the Supreme Court. To see the implementation, I will see it.
Okay.
And I believe I also spoke. I will speak to Vijay right now. Baba, I am not asking you any favor. And I don't think the Chief Minister will act against a High Court order.
Okay.
It has not been brought to his notice as yet. I will bring it.
One question that always comes to mind is because Mr. Trajan was, the firebrand speaker of NCP, and he moved into Congress, and we see in less than a year you have from NCP to Congress, and from Congress now with all the internal tussle, you were expelled from the party. And as I said in the beginning also, you are a person who stands by his ideology, his ideas, and wants, and as you just said, that you have joined Goa Forward with certain ideas. What are those ideas, and how do you intend to, in the near future, to implement and execute your plans?
See, the basic idea was, everybody was branding the BJP as communal. Maybe at times I too. But after this alliance that has taken place, I did not, first of all, let me make one thing clear. I was expelled, as you have said. So I was on the political street, footpath, watching. Okay, let me be very frank. Now when you see 3-4 months, the Chief Minister and Vijai Sardesai both have strongly stood by all this nonsense happening. When the VHP fellow spoke about, if you don't ban beef here, Vijay spoke about it. I in the Congress supported him. My Congress people were angry with me. I didn't support him, I supported the issue. So our Congress people wants to make misery or play politics on the miseries and the disharmony of the people of Goa. So they want that confusion. Finally, even the Chief Minister came out strongly that he would not allow such things to happen. I was the one who took about Ram Sene's issue right in the beginning under the NGO of Lokazada. It reached to its logical conclusion. So why is the question? And I am very positive to see that the law is implemented, the High Court will be respected. I have full confidence that Vijay will support me in that.
Okay. Coming to two other pertinent issues. First of all, the casinos. With regard to casinos, Vijay is affirmed that I have never said that I don't want casinos in Goa. I've just spoken always about offshore casinos, and therefore I want these ships to go, but
out of the river.
Out of the river. But now the next proposal that has come forth is to have live gambling and casinos online.
Online.
What is your, because you have also been against casinos in the past. So what is?
Let us be very clear. Vijay's stand that he doesn't want casinos in the Mandori river was the stand of the people of Goa. I never heard anywhere that the NGOs or anyone opposed casinos per se. But there are already so many casinos on land. Whole confusion was that the river Mandori is getting polluted. It is choked to its maximum. The traffic of barge and so forth. Therefore, he says it should go off. Now that he is saying it should go onshore, now suddenly somebody is saying, why are you bringing it onshore? Now what do you want exactly? Where was the demand that casinos should be closed totally? Then if that was the case, the onshore casino should have been stopped first. Anybody asked for it? Nobody asked for it.
So if there is going to be a demand to ban casinos,
no, if they'll keep on any demand will keep on going. There has to be some consistency in demands, no?
So is it a possibility? Because since you have been
the possibility of what?
Of removing casinos altogether. Because
no. It is not possible now. It's too late. People have invested money. It is not you just open something, open the shutter and close the shutter whenever you want. Like Goa is known for Susagas. 1 o'clock they pull the shutter down. Even if you want 10 lakhs worth of good days, say come at 4 o'clock. It's not that easy, People they will be going to court and court will be on their side. Natural justice tells you a man who has invested so much without any condition that there would be a block of the business. People are investing for what? 5 years, 6 years, sometimes you run into a total loss. So at the time of making some profit, you will tell them to close. This action, who was responsible? Which party? My very party where I was there earlier. I'm not ashamed to say it. It was a disgrace that time. But everybody kept quiet. Gambling acts were changed. By whom? All mess that has been happening is the creation of that Congress party of which I was. This is nothing new. This was only copying what they did earlier. Nothing else. Nothing new. All the chicanery is a copy.
Okay. With regard to river nationalization, Goa Forward has always, before coming into power, Goa Forward was the one party which went out very strongly against nationalization of rivers, against MPT's expansion plans. We'll come to that later, but with regard to nationalization of rivers, do you think that the party has now changed its stand and is supporting
when you have
the
just
government?
read just now that the operation part and there Vijay has played an important role in talking to the Chief Minister and talking to all his other colleagues in the cabinet and seeing that the operative part remains with the power with the state government. So the operative part is with the state government, the control is with the state government. If the buses are nationalized and you are in charge of operating the buses, what happens? You decide how to run it,
So
I don't see any change.
So you're saying as far as the powers are concerned, as far as the use of rivers is concerned, it's all going to be the state government.
That is what it said,
Yeah. So this would be in execution because we have seen in the past that there have been...
Now let us be very clear. There are so many laws. They are being broken.
Yeah.
Correct? Why apply it here only? So that would be an issue when it is not being followed. That will become an issue.
And with regard to MPT, very specifically, there has been, we know the Murmugaon Taluka and specifically the port town has been into a mess for years.
Yes.
People's demand is that the expansion plans of the MPT should not be gone through.
Expansion leads to development. Now the question is, what are the ways it should be expanded? How pollution will be controlled? If those mechanisms are being put in place, then there should not be any. If these mechanisms are not in place, expansion should be held till the government is in a position, MPT is in a position to first fulfill those conditions and then go ahead.
No, because we across the country as well as globe, we do not see any of such coal handling plants or anywhere within the limits of the city. And therefore, is it really feasible? Because we have the fishermen there, we have a fishing jetty there, we have we know by default that Vasco is the most polluted populated city
and polluted too with all this confusion.
Yeah, all this confusion.
Yeah.
So
not only this, there are so many.
Yeah, there are many.
Traffic is so much in there.
Multiple factors.
Thousands of trucks coming in, petrol tankers are coming in. See, I am of the opinion, and I believe that even Goa Forward will be in a situation to say that unless these precautions are taken or reduced at least, if not totally eliminated, then the expansion project should be held till such times, again I am repeating, that you use mechanisms to bring down this chaos of pollution especially, which is affecting the people's health, which is very important. Till such time it should be held back.
You have been a person who has fought corruption regardless of which party you have been. And will we see the same thing now when you are in Goa Forward, when there are complaints and there are allegations of corruption, counter allegations for the Congress, for people across the political spectrum?
See, allegations is one thing. and proving it is another thing. Whenever I have done something, I have proved it, including the EDM festivals. I have proved it. They are big giants. Show me one politician in India against whom a defamation case of 50 crores has been filed. And that too not in Goa, that too in Bombay, to harass me and to keep my mouth shut. By the grace of God, I won that case. They have gone in appeal, which is lying in cold storage. You understand? I will fight it, and I will tell you, there are wrong impressions about Vijay. He has come out so very clearly on town and country planning. His highly critics are supporting his ideas. Give him time, no? Just making allegations means what?
So, is this delay of, no, firstly, the BJP government during its last term didn't denotify the 2021 plan. In the second place, now that the new government speaks about 2030, is it valid enough to...
Tell me 2021 plan, how you can do it? How many 3 years plan again change? So why not do it once for all?
Until then, does the 2021 remain in execution or suspended?
It will be, that will be the basis. No, he has said, no. Even the chief minister has said it will be the basis. And he says the change of zone will go on right away. Now everybody will say you give bags, everywhere bags. Who is seeing the bags? I don't know. Who is giving the bags? I have not seen. I have never seen it. These are allegations. Prove it. There are courts, man. Go ahead.
So
I did it. I am talking because I did it. I am not talking just in the air. And I have done it against two powerful units. One is the EDM festival and one is the tourism minister sitting down there, who reached up to the Supreme Court.
So you are saying Goa Forward under when you are part of Goa Forward will take on to any of those corrupt politicians or public servants.
See, now Vijay is in the cabinet, he is in the government. He will not able to speak the way I will able to speak. Let us be very clear. But I am very confident he will strongly take up these corrupt matters with the chief minister.
So now that you are in Goa Forward, and Goa Forward faced a backlash, not in the because obviously there was no elections, but right across the state, when Goa Forward went and joined hands with the BJP, everybody booed Vijai Sardesai and Goa Forward for joining hands with the BJP and forming the government. Do you think it is changing, or has it changed even a bit?
It is changing tremendously, because that was a very emotional scenario. The people voted against the BJP. Now there is a concept which says that Vijay won on an anti-BJP by criticizing the BJP. Sorry. After the filing of the nominations of Goa Forward, take all the speeches recorded by the Goa Forward leaders, the number one enemy was the Congress. After filing of nominations, BJP was second. He said it very clearly. BJP Parvat a traitor. So where are you talking? The people are just in the psyche sometimes, because there's an emotional feeling there was. I was one of them, fighting it out inside the Congress. To an extent that they were afraid that the dark deeds will be exposed, they expel me. But by expelling me, you think I'm going to not expose you? I'm again giving him a chance. Come for a debate, so that you defend yourself and
do you
prove me
think that the Congress's major failure during the last elections and currently is that they didn't go in for a coalition, or they didn't take all the secular people together?
That's what I said, no. The biggest traitor of Goans is Sri Luis Falero on the cause of secularism. He is the biggest traitor. And I am on record before the election. I am not talking now. He made the biggest blunder. And I challenge that the candidates you have put in these three constituencies, if they come second, I will resign from politics and go home. Forget winning. So what were you doing? Trying to disturb a secular force, and today they are talking about secular forces should vote for us. Who would vote for our Rajya Sabha candidate? I challenge them to name the secular forces in this government. Tell them to come out and name. When you want the whole thing is communal, when you want a secular people, name the secular people, and Vijay will be the first. But why join you? Here are 5-6 people want to jump this side.
That is my exact question, and the last and final question. There are speculations, and as the Congress has said in the recent past, that with after the assembly session there would be upheavals, there change in the government, with the new GPCC president coming, he said, I will not pull the government down, but the government will collapse, and Congress will not shy away from forming the new government. Obviously, if they want to form a new government, they would require Goa Forward on their side. Do you see any possibilities of Goa Forward joining the hands with the Congress and forming the government?
Unless the Goa Forward 3 ministers lose their mental balance, they'll go that side. No political fool will join them in this scenario. I join them and they come this side. What is this? They said what I rightly said. Shantaram has rightly said, I will not pull down the government. The government will fall on its own. No, he only had to say correctly, our Congress is crumbling on its own. Today is going to be in a very sorry state of affairs at the Rajya Sabha election.
So while Trajano De Mello says that the Congress will be in the tumbling state, and if Rajya Sabha elections were not as the procedures are and was a secret ballot, we would have known what the future holds for the Congress in the state of Goa, as we have seen that 5 of its MLAs out of 16 have either cross voted and or their vote has gone invalid, and that has led to a big upheaval within the Congress party, and hope they are able to have an introspection and think where they have gone wrong. But thank you, Trajano, for joining us this morning on the Good Morning Goa show, and very candidly answering everything. And obviously, as I said, you're a person who speaks his heart and mind. Thank you so much, and thank you viewers for tuning into HCN News and Entertainment channel. Until Monday, when I'm here once again with yet another guest, keep watching HCN.